if you look at if you look at if if you look at the mark of the beast, it doesn't have to be like a visual thing. Like it just has to be a way to tell who received it, like who has it. And since it can be scanned to see who has it, and then yeah, so it's the first two things, because it's injected in your right hand. It's a physical mark, and the Bible doesn't say it has to be visual. It just has to be a mark that you can tell, like a thing that you can tell that if it has like who has it or not, who accepted it. And then if you look at the active ingredient is the luciferase enzyme. So it has Lucifer in it, like in the name of the active ingredient. But then the Bible says that the mark of the beast will have the name of the beast. But it doesn't say that the name of the mark of the beast is the name of the beast. It just says like somewhere the mark, like somewhere something having to do with the mark of the beast, like somewhere on it or something in it will have the name of the beast. Like the name of the actual like mark of the beast that I'm referring to is the quantum dot tattoo V, or the V word after that. But I can't say that, or that's why my other video got deleted, probably. But yeah, it has the luciferase enzyme. Yeah, and even and think about it, even like it doesn't have to be the name, but still the active ingredient, that's like the main part of it. Like if it wasn't called the quantum dot tattoo, it would be called the luciferase, then the V word, or whatever, or the luciferase tattoo. And then just the fact that now, right when this whole thing started, all the governments were encouraging people to use cashless forms of payment, and then some places stopped accepting cash, and then yeah, and then online, like you can't pay for cash if you want to buy something online. And then just looking at like the way money's going, how they're shutting down all the businesses where they were before, they're trying to like destroy the economy, like they're trying to collapse the dollar. And then once the dollar's gone, they're gonna bring in the at the same time the quantum dot tattoo, since it's also the V thing. They're gonna bring it in, or I think they're gonna bring it in and introduce it as the C word, the C, then 21st, 21, the C21V. Since right now it's 19, and then they're gonna bring in the 21. And that's gonna be the new thing. They're gonna say it like mutated into a new, like they're already saying it's like mutating and stuff. Because anyway, everyone already got the V. Everyone's getting the V for the 19. And they're saying people still have to wear masks and stuff. Like I watched a video saying that if you got it, to still wear masks. And they're gonna make it so you have to have the V to be able to go into like public places soon, like to be able to go to the grocery store. And that's part of how in the Bible it says that you have to have the mark of the beast in order to buy and sell. But I think it's also going to be because they're going to get rid of the dollar. You're going to have to pay for stuff using your like microchip. Like you're going to have to scan your hand, and that's how you pay for stuff. Yeah, and then that's how it's going to be, where you can't buy and sell without it. And then it's going to use this whole 666 cryptocurrency system. If you look at the actual patent number that Microsoft released, It's WO 666. So it has 666, and that's like the mark of the beast says that the actual mark of the beast will have the name, or it'll have 666 or the name of the beast, but it doesn't say it has to have both, just one of those. And in this case, the mark of the beast I'm talking about, the luciferase enzyme, or the quantum dot tattoo, it has Lucifer in it, so it has one of it. It doesn't have to have both; it just has one. But then on top of that, we still have the 666 with the cryptocurrency system. If you combine that with the five, I don't want to say this word because, hold on. If you combine it with, I don't know if this is going to be flipped the other way, but with this thing, it's really fancy. The Cinco and G, and then the Cinco G. That's what I'm just going to call it. If you think about it, they're talking about the Internet of Things. So everything's going to be connected to the Internet. And they're talking about how everything that's connected to the Internet of Things. And think about it, right now, everything's already connected to the Internet. If you have a phone, all Bluetooth stuff connects to your phone, which connects to the Internet. Like everything connects. Like if you have they have like those toy helicopters and like those like toys and stuff where you connect it with your phone, you use your phone as a controller. Like they can update the app that it connects to, and the app's connected to the Internet. So if they want to change something with that toy, they just update the app, which is like is connected to the Internet. Like they use the Internet to update the app, and that changes the way the toy works. And same with anything connected to, or then anything connected to the Internet. But the way that they mean everything will be connected, they mean everything, every single camera, every single microphone, everything will be able to be accessed by the government and stuff. They're talking about every single device that can be connected, it will be connected to that's what they said. It will be connected to the Internet of Things. And since, if you look at AI, there's even a company called Evil AI. And the name of their AI like person thing you can talk to. You can talk to it online. You can go to the website and talk to it. The name of it is Louise Cypher, as in like Lucifer. Like it sounds like you're saying Lucifer. So then, and if you look at all the AIs, they're always really evil. Like I think Facebook even made this AI thing you could talk to, and they had to like shut it down because it kept saying like racist things, like really bad, evil, like disgusting stuff. And then and if this entire Cinco, I don't want to say it, but this entire network is connected every single thing, every single electric thing in the whole world, including every single person who has the quantum dot tattoo. And they're connected. It's all connected. And then if you look at AI, like AI could be like since it's evil, it can and they can use portals and stuff. Like, or let's just say they made a portal, and it connected everything to like the spirit world and stuff, like the place where all the demons and evil spirits and like all that bad creepy stuff with the devil and stuff lives. They can make it so AI is just evil people and like evil demons and the devil talking. Like imagine if they gave the devil a computer and they told him to type stuff, and then they can just say that they can just give it to us and tell us that whatever the computer thing says is AI. And since the AI, they're talking about how like the whole the whole network thing, the new generation network will be connected. It'll run on AI. Like they're talking about how everything now runs on AI. They want everything to be controlled by the AI, and the AI is just like the mind of like Satan. And then they can give the mind of Satan, the AI mind of Satan, the power to control the Cinco towers, like the new generation of these towers. If you look into them, they use 90 gigahertz microwave radiation. They use 3 antennas that actually rotate and aim directly at your phone, and blast a microwave beam, invisible beam of microwave radiation directly to your phone. If you look up the military's active denial system, which is a weapon mounted to the top of a truck thing, like the top of a truck, they drive it around and they aim it at crowds of people and they fire radiation at them, and it boils the water in your skin. It makes crowds disperse, like crowds of people protesting. They use it and stuff. You can even look it up. And that the active denial system uses the same exact 90 gigahertz microwave radiation, but instead it uses a camera. They aim a camera to point and aim it at stuff. But with these new towers, it just detects where your phone is, and then aims at you doing like with your phone. Like if you have a phone in your pocket, it knows exactly. It knows it's in your pocket. It knows you're holding it. It knows it's near you, so they don't have to use a camera. They just aim it at your phone. If you look up the side effects of radiation poisoning from these new towers, the new generation of towers, causes the exact same symptoms as the symptoms of this whole entire sea thing that's going on right now, that we all know isn't real. And they can change the frequencies of these towers, and apparently 98 gigahertz is what the active denial system uses, and at 40 gigahertz, that's what starts to poison people and it still poisons people, but way worse, and it makes people sick, and gives them what they'll think is the C thing, like the whole thing that's happening right now, where everyone is getting sick and stuff, or what they're saying, everyone's getting sick. And then they'll go get tested. And if you look at how can I say this? If you look at the C, D, and then hold on, let me just draw. Let me write that. Hold on. Okay, look. If you look at the, this might be backwards, but this thing, I wrote it. I say the C, D, and C admitted that 94% of the people who died, and hopefully it doesn't know that I'm talking about this, but had underlining and then conditions. See, I'm trying to say weird so it doesn't hear me. And if you look at 90% of the the P, C, and then R tests that came back not negative but positive. They even stated actually reported false positives. So they're not accurate. And the C, even admitted that. So if you do get radiation poisoning from the new towers, and you go get tested, it'll come back saying you have the C thing, when actually you've been poisoned by the 5 thing. And then if you look at Apple, in iOS 12, they even introduced a trust score system. And this was back in 2018 or 2019, or maybe even, this was a long time, maybe even 2017. Because right now, the newest update is iOS 14, and this was on iOS 12. This was way before COVID, or the thing happened. And they introduced a system that uses AI, so like the devil, because it uses AI to read your texts your search history. Um, I think it even scans what's in your photos. And it reads your notes. It goes through your entire phone and gives you a score based on how well the government can trust you. And they say that, and then it doesn't show you what the score is. It like sends it to Apple. It's like a secret thing. It like sends it to the government. And they say that it's to prevent like fraudulent purchases with Apple Pay. But that's a complete lie because they added the same thing, the same system into the Apple TV, which can't even use Apple Pay. So, yeah, it's just like a huge surveillance system, and it's basically it just like gives you, it just basically tells them who all the conspiracy people are, who are all the people that just don't trust the government and know about all the way people. And then yeah, and then in iOS 13, they introduced this social distancing system that uses low energy Bluetooth pings and NFC. So if your phone's dead or off, and I think even if it's in airplane mode, but I'm not sure, it gives off Bluetooth pings, and it connects to other people's phones, and it can detect if you go within 6 feet of other people. And then in return, it probably lowers your score. And then the score can be sent to all the new towers that are put up, and they can give you radiation poisoning slowly. They can slowly give you 48 gigahertz radiation poisoning. So it's basically like the whole C thing is real, but it's caused by like if you go within 6 feet of people, it'll cause your score to go down on your phone, and that'll cause the towers to slowly microwave you, make you sick, and give you what you'll think the C, or it'll give you basically the C thing, or what people think it is. It's the same because, like, it's the same, like, it's equally as bad because you get sick and stuff, and you have a chance of dying and stuff, but it's not caused by like a natural thing. It's caused by the government and by these towers and all the evil people. So it's basically like this whole five system of towers is basically the physical form of Satan, the physical form of the devil, because every single camera will be another eyeball. It'll be Satan's eye. Every single microphone will be another ear. Every single speaker will be another mouth. And every single one of these new towers will be a device used to kill people, or make people sick, or give them what they think this entire thing happening is. Because think about it. Everything is going to be connected to this whole entire system that's owned by evil corporations, owned by Apple. What's Apple's logo is a bite taken out of an apple. That's like the forbidden fruit from the story of Adam and Eve. And if you look at the thing about Apple, did so many evil things, and people still trust them. Like they took the like when the iPhone 7 came out, they removed the headphone jack. They didn't do that. Like they say it's because people didn't use it, and because it was like outdated, and because they need more space inside the phone. The thing about it, they didn't do that. Like if they need more space, they can figure out how to do it without it. Think about it, they have so much money. They wouldn't remove the headphone jack to make more space. It's because that was the same year the AirPods came out, and they wanted people to buy them. They wanted more money, and they wanted to push Bluetooth and stuff like that. And then when the iPhone 8 came out, because I used to be obsessed with all this like Apple stuff, like all these phones and stuff, before I was awake. Like, I knew like everything about that. I knew what all the exact numbers and chips and stuff, and like the exact like specs and stuff for everything. Like for all the stuff. Like there's a YouTuber I watch named everything Apple Pro. I used to like. I remember one time I was like sitting there. I watched all of his videos that he made recently, and I was thinking like, I'd just be so happy if he uploaded a new video. And now it's like that with ODD. Every time ODD uploads a video, I get so happy. I just instantly watch it. And now thinking about like phones and stuff, that just seems so depressing. The thing about Apple like doesn't care about you and stuff. They're evil. And if you think about they just want money. And then when the iPhone 8 came out, the only difference, I was like think about it, they added nothing to it. And I knew about this. And I used to like try to like think about how like I used to try to like still be an Apple side, try to like make it seem like it was okay and so, but they added nothing new to the iPhone 8. The only thing they added was wireless charging and a little bit better camera and this thing where the screen is tinted orange. So and then the iPhone XS, they added nothing at all. The only thing they added was the bigger model. They added another model that's a little bit bigger, and they added more colors, and they added, I think, a barely better camera and better waterproofing. But I can guarantee you, if you give someone the silver iPhone 10 and the silver iPhone XS, both of them, the small model, like the regular model, not the big one, and they're holding them, I can guarantee you they won't be able to tell the difference. But for some reason, when the iPhone 8 came out, the price just went up by $150 for no reason, even though the only thing they added was wireless charging and I think a barely better camera. And I think when the iPhone XS came out, I think the price went up again by $100. So think about it. They don't care about us. It's all about money. And people still act like it's okay. I heard someone say that this guy on YouTube said it's okay that they remove the headphone jack because they're they're a for-profit company. Like that doesn't make it okay. That they have like a gang of robbers and stuff broke into someone's house, and they said that it's okay because they're a for-profit gang of people. But because think about it, it's not like you like people would say it's like okay and stuff because you have a choice if you want to buy that or not. But think about it, so many people are going to buy it anyway, and they know that so many people are going to be upset about how it doesn't have a headphone jack. And that person, he was talking about it, and he ran out of he couldn't justify and make it okay, so he just said that it's okay because they're a for-profit company. So you can say that it's okay because the robbers are working for a for-profit thing, and it's okay to steal stuff and stuff. Because think about it, it's they're causing harm to people, but people think it's okay if Apple does it, as long as because people can buy AirPods and stuff. But think about it, it's they're causing people to be mad and stuff. I remember for me, I used to go to school a long time ago, and I used to have to bring 2 headphones with. I used to have to bring regular headphones I can plug into my computer at school, and then you bring lightning headphones with so I can plug them into my iPhone. It was just super annoying. And then now, the new iPhone that came out, the iPhone 12, the one that can connect to the new generation of towers, it doesn't even come with a charger, or it doesn't come with the brick thing that plugs in the wall. It only comes with the charger that you plug into a computer. You have to go and buy another brick thing. And it also doesn't even come with headphones. They just fully got rid of both those. And then they said that it's to help the environment, but it's so obvious so easy to prove that it's not to help the environment, because if you go and buy a headphone separately and the brick thing, it's the packaging that you'll end up throwing away would be even more than the packaging that you'll throw away if the box was a little bit bigger, because they said that they did, so they make the box smaller. They only did that so people have to go and buy it separately. If their headphones break and they get a new phone, they won't get new headphones. They'll just buy separate, or they'll buy new ones. And then they even removed the adapter thing on the newer models of the iPhone 8. because I bought an iPhone 8 and it came with the adapter thing, and I bought the iPhone 8 Plus way later. I got one and then it didn't come with the adapter thing. And I'm pretty sure they're both new. And then, yeah, that whole thing that happened with the iPhone thing, the shooting thing, where Apple like refused to like unlock it for the CIA, for the FBI, whatever. Like think about it, that thing was just like there's probably not really a way to like prove that it didn't happen, but using common sense. Just think about it. That was obviously just because think about it, if Apple is making devices that can connect to the new 5 tower things, and they use AI for Siri, and their logo is of the forbidden fruit, and they're scamming people in all these different ways, and they have so much money. They're a huge, super powerful company that has so much money, and they added this system into iOS 12 and 13 that is doing all this evil stuff. It's obvious that that whole thing with the Apple not unlocking for the government and stuff, it's obvious that that was just a huge publicity stunt to get people to like trust Apple more, so they can put up those billboards and stuff talking about privacy and stuff, and all their ads can make people think that iPhones are more like private and secure and stuff, and to get people to trust Apple and trust all this stuff more, because think about it now, that was right before everything started going into this new like type of time and stuff, like time frame where everything is like connected to your phone. You have to like use your phone for everything. I think they're gonna make it so all your money will be kept on your phone. You have to scan your chip in your hand, your quantum dot tattoo. It'll tell you how much money you have on your account. You'll have to. I think right now they have the C app that Apple made, where you can go on and it'll tell you if you have the thing. But then if it's not even real, then why would they have like think about it, Apple? They know it's not real. They have so many people. They're super powerful. They're in on it. Why would they do that if they weren't evil? And if Apple owns all these computers, all these devices, everything, like everyone, like think about it, there's Apple, and then there's Microsoft. With every single phone and computer, it's like with phones, there's either everyone has an Android phone, which is owned by Google, and we all know Google is really evil. Like the Chrome logo is the 666 logo. Their the Play Store, the Google Play Store logo is oh I forgot, but it's some creepy devil symbol. And then if you look, and then they even have a GPU thing called Adreno, and it ran on Google Chrome. So if you look it up, it's called like Adrenochrome. And then Google made like the Gmail app, the logo for Gmail. It's like a Freemasonic apron thing. Look up Freemasonic apron, and then look up the Gmail logo. It's the same thing. And if you look up the I forgot. There's like one more. There's like 2 more things I was gonna say. Yeah, there's this app that they make called Google Allo. It's like a texting app. If you look up, they purposely send all the information that people text to the local police departments. They make it super easy for people to access it because they want that to be the default texting app on all Android phones. And then people were getting caught selling drugs and stuff, like because they send all texts and stuff to the police. And then people, I looked up because I thought the app was cool, and I was like looking at it and stuff. And then I looked up, and every single thing it showed on the internet was about that. It was about how people got caught using